Hi there. Today is Friday, September 22nd. It's the first day of autumn. And I wanted to share a Qigong exercise that is supportive to the energy of autumn. In Chinese medicine, autumn is related to the metal element, and it's also related to the lungs and large intestine. So what this means is not only is it about how the lungs operate in terms of bringing in fresh air and oxygen, and how the lungs release carbon dioxide and the large intestine releases bowel movements. It's also on a more energetic level, on an emotional level. It's about how we allow good things into our lives, abundance, love, positive relationships, positive feedback. Have you ever known someone who had a hard time accepting a compliment? That's related to the metal element. It's also about how we let go, not just of how we let go of a bowel movement, but also how we let go of old stories, old habits, outdated ways of being in the world, maybe even a friendship that's unsupportive. So as I mentioned, I don't know if I mentioned this already, I started this practice of doing this particular Qigong exercise for 5 minutes a day, starting back in August, because of a little outdated story I knew was outdated. I knew it didn't make sense to be carrying around with me, and I just said, I need to do something about this. So for 30 days I did this Qigong exercise, and it really made a difference for me, spending that time and intention to release what I no longer want to carry around with me was powerful. So I want to share this with you as a practice that you can do for either letting go of what you no longer want to be walking around with, or just for supporting the lungs, the large intestine, and the metal element during the metal season. So the motion of the Qigong form and the breath of the Qigong form is turning your head as you breathe in and filling your lungs to capacity, and then bending forward and exhaling and releasing the entire contents of your lungs. So we really want to fill the lungs and empty the lungs. So we're breathing in and then exhaling. Breathing in and exhaling. And in Qigong, it is just as important that we have the correct intention while we do our exercise. So the intention could be, I'm just calling in fresh energy and releasing old, outdated, stagnant energy in the body to support my healthy functioning. Or it could be something like, I'm calling in abundance to my life and letting go of stories of struggle and not enough. Calling in healthy habits, letting go of old habits I want to release. Calling in supportive relationships, letting go of unhealthy relationships and patterns that are getting in my way. So I'm going to do this for a few cycles, and so that you can see how it's done when I'm not talking. You can do this 10 times, 50 times. You can set your alarm for a minute, 5 minutes. 5 minutes is what I did. You could really do it about anything that you're really ready to let go of. You can also do it to support the emotion of grief, which is also an emotion related to the metal element. So just helping the body to move through the grief that you're experiencing through any kind of loss. One more thing that you could do. So that's it for this brief Qigong demonstration. I hope you find this helpful. If you have any questions or feedback, or just want to reach out and say hi, please do. Send me an email or give me a call. And I look forward to seeing you